Okay. Okay, hi everyone. This is Jen Foster, and we are going to talk about Createspace today. And what we're going to do is just go to www.createspace.com. This is where you'll be getting your print books. And I'm just going to show you the back office so you can see how to change the pricing and order your own copies and all of that kind of stuff. So the first thing you're going to do is log in, and we'll just log in here. We're going to log in and see everything that's going on. So here is her title. It says her title, and it says that the book's available, and it says that she's sold 12 copies so far. And if you click on this, it'll show your June royalties. So every month it'll show you royalties here. So the first thing you want to do is look at this where it says order copies, and this is where you're going to order your books. So you click on order copies, and it's going to have exactly how much each copy costs. So $2.67 per copy. And then you would type in how many you want here. So say we want 25. You update the quantity, and then it will tell you how much it'll cost. So I haven't found any discount codes out there, but if Createspace ever emails you one, you can put it there. And then you want to check out. So then you just want to complete your shipping and billing information. Make sure it's going to the right address. And this is where if you're speaking or going anywhere, like if you go to a hotel and you're speaking in front of a large crowd, you can change your shipping address and put in your, you can put in Linda Transier, and then you can say Marriott Hotel, right? And then it'll go to the Marriott in Miami or wherever you're going to be speaking, and you'll have a whole box of books waiting for you there. You probably want more than 25. But anyway, it's kind of nice. So you just complete the checkout process. After you fill out the right address, then you can put in the billing address and the billing credit card, and it'll tell you how much the shipping's going to be and when it will arrive. And from our experience, it's pretty accurate. It might come a couple days before, but it's pretty accurate. So if you want it quicker, of course, it's going to cost a lot more to come. And then you review and push save. And once you have processed the order, it'll have a little bar at the top that says that your credit card statement will show Createspace as the person who charged the card. And so when that shows up right there, then you know you're finished. Then if you click back on Member Dashboard, there'll be a little message up here. So right now Linda has 2 messages. So when you order something, they automatically send an email that's going to look something like this: confirmation of Createspace order. So you can just click right there, which also it's emailed to you, but it shows that we sent the books here. You can also, we'll just look really quick at the other 2 messages since we're in here. So it's just talking about Kindle. So I reached out to, right here you can contact support in the message center. So I've contacted support because Linda's book had a Createspace print book on Amazon, and then she had a Kindle book on Amazon, and they were separate. And so I said, hey, I want those books to be on the same page. So I reached out and just said, please link my physical book. See, it's right here. Please link my physical book with Kindle edition. And then they said, thank you. We have received your message. And then the next message says, thank you. I received your email. Understand you want to link the Kindle edition book. And then it just saying that it will take a while, but they're going to get it. It's up. They're basically saying they're going to get it linked together. So we just have to wait, and it'll be linked together. So that'll be good, because then it will be all on one page. So that's how you order the books. Do you have any questions on that, Melanie or Linda?
My only question is, when they're linked, then do the reviews show up?
Yes, all together.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Yeah, it makes it a lot better. And it might already be linked. We can take a look if you want. We can take a look and see. Sometimes it's fast.
Yeah, my only question is, you're going to go back and show us how to change the price.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think it's already linked. Yep. So now here's Kindle, here's paperback. And we updated the price to $15.95 yesterday, and it'll take a while to update, but it will update. Sometimes it's 24 to 48 hours, so it's barely been 24, so they should update that.
Okay.
Let's talk about the price now. So when you click on the actual name of the book inside Createspace, it'll take you to all of the areas of the book. So when we set up the book, I had to go in and put the title, the ISBN, the interior cover, then I had to review the book and proof the book. And then after we proofed the book and said we were ready to go, then I had to choose channels, like where the book's going to be published. I choose pricing on how much we want to pay or charge for it, and then made sure the cover was right and the description was right. So here's all the details down here. So here's the full title. Here's the author. Here's what we have listed right now. So this is kind of a quick overview, which is really nice. So you can see, is everything okay here, right? This link right here is the Createspace store. So your book is being sold on Createspace and Amazon. So you can kind of see that. So if you click on channels, I'll just start there, and then we'll go through pricing. So you click on channels, and it shows that we've selected all of the channels. So it's on Amazon.com, it's on Amazon Europe, and it's on the Createspace eStore, which is the link I just showed you before. And then these ones are the expanded distribution. So it takes about 6 to 8 weeks for all of them to appear, but I was double checking on this book, and it's already on Barnes & Noble, and it's already on Goodreads. And so you can kind of see, like, they're sending it to different libraries and academic institutions. They're sending it to bookstores and online retailers. So they're sending it to all these different places for you to buy the book. And one cool thing that I saw on Goodreads, which was kind of neat, was when you're on Goodreads, you can actually select where the book is distributed, and you can open up Barnes & Noble or the other bookstores that are out there, which is kind of neat. Okay, so next is the pricing. So over here on the left, you can click pricing. This is where you're going to want to change your pricing if you want your book to be cheaper or if you want your book to be more expensive. So right now, it's listed at $15.95, which means that Amazon's going to pay her a royalty of $6.90. And then for Great Britain and Europe, there's 2 different websites, so that's what she's going to get for that. On the eStore, she's going to make a lot more money. So if she wanted to send that link out, she would make more money, the Createspace link. But a lot of people will buy on Amazon, so you'll probably get that royalty. So like if we change the price here, I'll just put it back, but if we change the price to $19.95 and say calculate, you'll see that the royalty will change. And so you can see you'll make $9 a book if it was $20.
Okay.
So you can change that at any time. The only time you'd want to change it, sometimes I want to buy a few books retail and gift wrap them and send them away, so I could list it for $6.68 for a couple days, buy it myself, and I don't have to pay as much money, retail to Amazon. And that's why we would change it down to the lowest price, because you want to maybe buy a gift wrap yourself, send it off, and you didn't want to pay that extra. But either way, it works. But then other people can buy it at that price too, right? So it's kind of like a sale. And just know that Amazon will, usually like Melanie and I, we have a couple books for $15.95, and every once in a while it'll say you can buy a used copy for $11. And just know that other retailers are out there, and so they'll buy copies of your book, and then they'll try and discount it so they get the sale. So it's okay if there's a few places out there that are selling it for less. And also when you're selling your print book at retail, like you have it in your hand or you're having a book signing party, it's okay to charge more. So like for this book, you could charge $16 or even $20 because you still had to pay for shipping. You had to pay for it to get to you. So I mean, you just decide how much you want to charge, and it's fine. Unless you have the actual price on the back of the book, then I don't think it matters on that. So once you would change it, then you can click save. Did you have a question, Linda?
No, I was just saying okay, and so when I did it Monday, I had kind of forgotten that for some reason $14.95 had stuck in my head and not $15. So I had gone ahead and set up my PayPal reader to charge the tax on $14.95, and but I'll know now that I can just do whatever it is that I want to do.
Whatever you think is fair. I mean, most people, I had a book for $9.95, and then I just was telling everyone just give me $10, when I had a smaller book. But it really is just your preference or what you want to, do on that. So that pretty much is where you go. That's the only place in Createspace where you would change anything. So if you go back to Member Dashboard, the only other place, it says unsaved changes. But we put it back to 1995, so it's fine. We'll say that's fine. Okay, so back on the member dashboard, you can see up here is a royalty balance. So it's going to do a royalty balance showing for the month that you're currently in. So how they pay is you get paid 30 days. It's kind of confusing, but it's every 30 days for the month before. So on July 30th, they'll pay her for the whole month of June. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like you have to wait a month and a half before you get paid the first time.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, but you can click it and see all the details of the royalties. You can go by channel, by where people are actually buying it from. You can really look at all the different things. So.
And then you can go back and look at the months too, like so if you want to see from before.
Mm-hmm.
So is there a way, and I think you said there was, to see actually how many have been sold?
Yeah, so on the Createspace, that's just the print books. It's only 12 so far. So
okay,
12
what about the Kindle version?
Yeah, so now we'll go into Kindle. I don't think we have any more questions on Createspace,
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yes.
I think we're good. Okay, so on Kindle you do kdp.amazon.com.
kdp@amazon.com.
KDP dot.
Dot.
Yep, and KDP stands for Kindle Direct Publishing.
So is it a physical dot or the word dot?
It's a little dot. Yeah, like a period.
Okay.
So KDP period Amazon period.com. Or Amazon period com, whatever. So you want to sign in, and I'll just sign into this here. Okay, so right now it's showing live for $4.99 on Amazon for her ebook, and right at the top up here it has a reports. When you click on reports, that's going to tell you all how many units were sold, and you can see you can do the last 30 days, or you can do week to date, or month to date, last 90 days. So you can kind of change your thing here, or you can do specifically like I want to see just May 31st or something, right? So you can just put it specific up here, and once you change that, you just click update report, and it will change it. So if we look at this, it shows she sold 70 units on June 1st. That's when we did her launch. She sold 2 and 3 units before, and even before that she sold a couple. So then you can see 5, and it's kind of trickled off, but she's still selling some. So we just have to keep marketing it, and more people will buy it.
Okay.
So that shows you how many total. And then if you want to see the royalty information, I'm pretty sure that is, let's see, down here. Yeah, keep scrolling down. And this is the royalties information. So on Amazon.com, she's made $56. And Australia, she's made $5.18. So we got a few Aussies who like your book.
Good.
So that's great. So it's kind of fun to see, and every once in a while you'll get some from Japan. It's kind of cool. And it looks like somebody in Denmark, 29 cents, so that must have been on the 99-cent day someone in Denmark bought your book.
Okay.
So you got a 30-cent royalty on that. So that's kind of neat. So, and you can do a detailed report if you want, and you can download it. But it's pretty neat to go in and just kind of see what's going on. So that's where you check how many books you sold.
Okay, cool.
The only other place on Kindle Direct Publishing you might want to do is, say you want to do a sale, or you wanted to, launch your book. People have launched their books again, 3 or 4 or 5 months down the road. You could say, okay, my book's going to be for sale for 99 cents again, and I'm going to tell everyone to go buy it again for 99 cents. So if you did that, then over here where it says edit details, so you want to hover over these 3 dots and click edit details. And that's where all the details of your book are. So if you scroll down, you've got your title and your subtitle and all these things, right? So you got everything down here, your categories. your book, everything's kind of here. And this is where I uploaded your final copy of your book. But at the very top, we have rights and pricing. So you can just click on that. And then right now it's saying that we're publishing all over the world. So if you decided you didn't want to sell in Japan, you could click this and then not click Japan, right? But I don't know why you would want to do that. But here's where you can set your price. So you can change this to $2.99 or $3.99 or $5.99 or $9.99 or whatever you want to put in there. And then you would just scroll to the bottom and push save, which would be down here, save and publish. And you have to click this box to confirm that you're making the changes.
Okay.
But that, I mean, you're not probably going to change it anytime soon, but that just kind of shows you if you did want to go change your pricing.
Okay.
So then you can just click back on bookshelf. Any other questions?
You know, and then when you were changing the price, it showed this book must be between $2.99 and $4.99.
Right.
So can you still change it to 90? Like that might confuse people thinking they can't make it a 99-cent thing.
Yeah, let me show you how that works. So we'll click back on pricing. So how Amazon works is it's a 70-30 split. But if you want to only sell, or 70-30, you can choose 70% royalty or you can choose 35% royalty. So here you can see that here. So if I want to do it for 99 cents, I just have to change to 35% royalty. And then I can change it to 99 cents. See, it says I can do 99 cents up to $200. Where 70% royalty, I only can do $2.99 to $9.99. And if you want to know why, this will tell you. So it's just Amazon's policies. But for me, you know, I've always loved Amazon, and they've never done wrong by me. And for us to be able to publish a book there for, I mean, it's really free, and then they're taking a percentage. So to me, it's great. So does that make sense? So you can choose 35% and change it to 99 cents, or you can choose 70% and do in between $2.99 and $9.99.
Well, it makes sense because clearly they're covering themselves to make sure they still make money off of it. So
right, exactly. Because if you're doing a lower price, you know, yeah, exactly. So I usually start when we do the 99-cent promotion. We're getting a 35% royalty, and then we switch it and do 70% royalty. So, and then it tells you the estimated royalty over here, how much you'll make at each place.
So I assume because of privacy laws, you can never see who's buying it. You just see how many are sold.
Right. So you can't see who's buying your book, but that is why we like to have that offer in the book, right? Because we want people to go and register the book.
Right.
So that's why we created the website, the landing page. Suddenly, singlewomen.info is the one that we created. And this is where people can go and register the book, and they can, oh, I need to do www. Sometimes it goes slow on mine. Okay, there we go. This is where you can get the book, and then we can send the free bonus, which is the divorce guide checklist. And so people will see that when they're reading the book and come here, and it says buy the book at Amazon and then send us the receipt. Mm-hmm. So then they would forward the receipt to this email, and then automatically they'll send the bonus gift.
Okay.
So that's where you're going to capture that name and email of that person.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because, of course, Amazon doesn't want to share that information because they want to keep that because that's their most valuable asset. Right?
Right.
Those names.
Mm-hmm. So I hope that makes sense. Is there any other questions that you have?
No, not that I can think of, but I know if I do come back to a question, it'll probably easily answered by you two experts. So
yeah, you can always reach out to us, and then there's always, you know, on Createspace.com, you can always look through. I mean, if you have some time, you can look at some of their tools or look at some of, you know, their marketing ideas. I mean, they have lots of information. They have a forum. They have, you know, what's new, and you should be getting emails from Createspace and Kindle that'll give you ideas and cool stuff, and sometimes you'll get emails that will actually have your book right in it that will promote your book, which is kind of fun. Or I've seen my book on the ads, like when you're on Google.com or something and there's ads on the side, I'll see my book. I'm just like, wow, that's awesome. Or on Facebook, I've seen my book advertised, and it's because Amazon's advertising Oh, that's great.
Well, and I think, Linda, I really appreciate that you know that we're there for you. Our company, Elite Online Publishing, once you're in our family, you are in our family, and if you ever have a question, you know you can always call us, and we're here for you. So if you need us to walk you through this again, we are happy to do that.
Absolutely.
For the lifetime, for the rest of your life, you can always call us for the lifetime of your book, which is forever. So we're here to answer any questions.
Okay, perfect.
Great.
All right. All right, I guess that's it. So that wraps up our session on CreateSpace, how to print your own book and set your prices for